Alright, hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 7. In the previous episode I already golded the Nurburgring full lap attack, but actually I already only afterwards decided to take a look at the demonstration run from the AI, and they actually get a 628, so that's ridiculously fast. And what I noticed is that the AI, he just shifts up in the red zone, like almost towards the limiter, while I was in my initial run actually shifting very early, like when there were 2 or 3 green lights instead of like 6, 7 lights into the red. The LED lights on the steering wheel, and I thought that the grunt of this BMW V8 would be with the turbochargers down low, but it's actually apparently the quicker time is when you keep it high up in the revs. So I did that now, and not even that many attempts after, I don't know, 5 or so. I shaved like, I don't know, 2 seconds of my previous time, so that is that really works. So what also is of course an advantage when you shift up higher in the gear is that you simply have to shift less often, and this is a very fast shifting car, so I doubt whether you really lose that much time from the mere action of shifting. But still, it also makes the ride more enjoyable, because you have a little bit less time to worry about, or not that you're consciously worrying about it, but to just shift. You can more, that time that you, the brain capacity that usually is like, okay, I have to shift up. You can focus that now on the actual placing the car over the track. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and that also means that the guides my tips and tricks in the previous episodes, at certain sections I said like, yeah, you should be in 4th here, and you should aim to be in 5th here to see if you're having a good attempt. That totally goes out of the window, because yeah, I was totally misshifting myself. And now the question is, do I want to even improve on this 635? Because I do think I can, there is still time on the table, but yeah, to be honest, I could do it now. If I don't do it now, I will probably never do it, because you really need to be in the zone. You need to be, practice makes perfect here. I'm absolutely convinced about that. You just need to get some kind of muscle reflex for each corner. So if I now take a hiatus and come back in half a year and try to improve that time, that will again take like a couple of days to get to know the track again, get familiar with it again. So maybe I will do a couple of runs. If I don't improve this time, I'm not sure what my time is, 6:35.5. It would be nice if I can get into the 6:34s. Maybe I will try that a couple of attempts more. And otherwise I will just leave it with this. I find it's pretty okay. It's quite a good margin under the goal time of 6:37.8. But I did read, for instance, like a guy on a controller on Reddit, he did a 6:31, so it for sure is possible. I'm really leaving some time on the table. And actually there were also some corners that I did not think I took, even in this attempt, this 6:35 attempt, like optimally. So yeah, I will try to shave a little bit off. The AI can do a 6:28, so that's even 3 seconds faster than the 6:31 of that very fast guy with a controller. Yeah, so I do enjoy it somehow. It's quite an effort, because each attempt really takes a couple of minutes, as opposed to shorter tracks where after a couple of seconds you spin out and you just start over. Here it's usually after a couple of minutes that you spin out. But yeah, it is a hell of a track. It's like the monster track around the world, and it's really nice to get to know it quite well. So and there really are some corners. Also, it's not only the shifting; it's also one corner just before you you have like that first really long straight, then you have a hairpin, then you go down the foxhole. That's like a downhill section, full speed, a little bit twisty section, but basically it's straight. You can keep the car straight, and it's just powering through it. And then you get like a very fast left-hander, and then a right-hander that ends up in a very slow second gear S-curve, like a 90-degree or even more than 90-degree left, and then immediately a right, and then you continue. Before that S-curve, I really braked a lot, and then back to thirds, and then mid-corner I started applying the throttle again. But what you can, maybe that's also where I gained time. What I now found is that you can actually, you don't need to brake that much. You can just keep the speed from that foxhole section in your car through that corner before the S-bend. You just have to brake a little bit less and keep the car going. And then only once you are through that final corner before the S-bend, that's where you fully apply the brakes. And what I did before was I braked before it, then I applied the accelerator, and then I braked again. And that there's like one braking point that I could shave off, that I just could cancel out. And I'm sure that also helped get time. And I am pretty certain that there will be some other corners where I'm also still not doing it optimally while not even knowing it. But yeah, I prefer not to use a ghost car. It feels a little bit artificial. In real life you also don't have ghost cars. So yeah, I will just keep at it a little bit longer, see if I can maybe get into the 634s. And if not, then we will in the next episode just continue with the menu books, because now all the available circuit experiences are done. So yeah, that is about it. Just short episodes, posting a little bit quicker time. I went from a 637, I think, 0.5 to 635.5. And my aim now is to get into the 634s, and if once I did that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not the best driver in the world, and I'm sure if I keep at it, like if you have like a month's time and you do this every day, I'm sure you will shave off time. But it's also like a balancing out the time investment versus what you actually gain from it. But I'm not sure if it's over here. Now you don't see the overall rankings, but I'm sure there are guys who also indeed can do a 628 or something, some aliens. But yeah, that's just not me. I was already very happy with the goal time itself, and now improving it quite significantly, I'm also happy with that. Alright, we'll leave it at this. Guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.